Welcome back to the Second Life podcast. This show is about where you're going when you figure out you're going somewhere. All right, guys, get involved in this show. It's about your second life. Your second life starts when you realize you're awake, you're alive, that you want to do something with your life, right? That your first life was great, but you have a lot to learn from and a lot to build on. I'm going to give you the operating system right here in this podcast, guys. Just walk with me. Last time we were talking about, again, reclaiming childhood capital. Guys, this is something I'm so passionate about that I couldn't wait to get back to the studio to record this, the rest of these episodes on reclaiming childhood capital, because I am so excited about this for you, for me, for our community. All right, look, what does that mean? All right, reclaiming childhood capital. Remember, back to the blocks, reclaiming the roots. We're helping people buy back their childhood home or homes in their old neighborhoods, turning emotional real estate into financial real estate, into real capital. It's a low barrier, it's high impact, and deep legacy, guys. And let me tell you again why this hits differently, guys. Low emotional resistance. Don't worry, it's your home, it's your neighborhood. You already love it. Built-in purpose, you could live there. Sentimental value, family story. Powerful motivations for you guys. Obviously, inherent value. You have more value in that home than anybody else in the world. Nostalgia becomes an asset. You're buying history. You're buying your own history. And it's a cultural movement, guys. People are tired of seeing their childhood blocks gentrified and sold off to Wall Street and just outsiders who are coming into their communities and taking them as their own. This reclaiming childhood capital gives them a way to reclaim it. All right, guys, this is for pretty much anybody. Millennials, Gen Xers, Gen Zers. All right, we talked about it in the last episode. Who are the model people, but there could be anybody that could take part in reclaiming their childhood capital. It's certainly a healing experience, an emotional experience, a financial journey in real estate, in literacy, in investing, in patience. All right, so that's what we're getting at, guys. And I wanted to talk to you about the overall strategy. Obviously, we're getting a lot of value here, guys. There's a lot of value in the neighborhoods you grew up in, especially if you live in a big city with proximity to the city center. You just lived in one of the poor parts of town. There's more value there than you could ever imagine, but you have to learn how to unlock it. And this is value-led, but it's going to be emotionally informed. That's what's leading you back to your old block. And what we're doing, we're not just selling you information. Of course not, guys. We're selling you an opportunity to transform your legacy, to heal, to create intergenerational wealth. So we're going to talk a little bit about pricing because there will be a transformation you will go to. You'll have access directly to me. And this is a very turnkey process. So the pricing model is going to look like this. Tier 1, there will be a entry point of $197. All right, guys, it's going to be something simple for you. No brainer, right? This is not even a budget line item. You can make this purchase. All right. We're going to call it we're going to figure out a name, but let's call it the Reclaim Starter Kit for now. All right. We're going to put a self-paced course in there with video modules. We're going to put a reflection exercise, a workbook, a real estate workbook for the inner child, property research tools and checklists, and a first-time home buyer's financing guide, guys. This is perfect for the first-gen fixer, the corporate climber, or anyone curious and not ready to commit to coaching or a bigger move, all right? The next package, Tier 2, will be a coaching package. This will be a transformation and strategy offering. And the purpose is this will be your entree into the opportunity. And you're going to be able to work directly with me. And we're going to be talking about where you are, right, in your story, where you are in your journey, in your legacy, because you're not just buying back the block. You are reclaiming a vital piece of your story. All right. This is where the healing is going to meet action. So I want you to know right now, this is ideal for people who have 4 to 8 weeks to spend on something specific, something that is going to change your life. And we'll have a cohort, and it'll be a guided digital format. All right, guys. So it'll be like a group coaching session, property guidance, personal real estate strategy and budget mapping, deep emotional work, especially when it comes to money and finance. All right, a legacy framework we're going to start operating in. And we're going to give you access to real estate professionals, lending partners, and you will be graduating from this program over the next 12 months. All right. So we're going to price that somewhere. I want you to get in here early because we're going to price that around $1,400, maybe $1,500, up to $2,500. So start early, get in there early. It'll probably be around $1,497. All right. And this is like therapy. All right. Therapy equals wealth. And I'm going to want you to really get in touch with yourself and your emotions and your feelings around money and real estate. All right. Because they'll unlock things. They'll feel like, you just stepped into some like higher sense of self, and you can't really put a price on that. So this is going to be the package that we want you to buy. Really, we want you to get this package because I think you'll get the most out of it as an individual. But if you have resources and you're really looking to get involved and build your legacy and heal through it, we're going to have a tier for you too. Tier 3 will be like a premium healing legacy experience. All right. You'll get the maximum support, personalized, concierge, exclusive, right? That's what you want. And you want someone to guide you through this, because this isn't just real estate. This is redemption, because you want to correct the record. You want to set it straight. And I'm going to give you high touch, high trust, high transformational service. And again, everything in tier 2, you're going to get in a cohort if you'd like to be, but you'll get one-on-one sessions with me or a member of my team, but you'll definitely get to interface with me for sure. We'll talk about family planning, talk about your legacy. We'll be finding your home and in helping you invest in one or multiple homes. All right, because we're going to have some emotional breakthroughs, and we're going to be there right with you as you experience that. All right. And we could go visit the block where you want to buy, and perhaps in a retreat style, virtual, in person, but it will be an experience that you will not forget. All right, guys, this is like luxury for the soul. It's like a spiritual wealth concierge service. And it's perfect for people who have made it in life. If you're an executive, you're a public figure, or people with trauma around money, or a high income earner who wants their money to matter. This could be money well spent. I promise you, you will not spend a better $10,000 if you are an executive than, really getting down into the emotional work of doing the legacy work that it takes for you to heal through finance and economics. But also proximity and physical location. You'll see what I'm talking about when you get involved. All right, guys. So what I want you to remember is that you are not buying a real estate strategy. You really are buying permission to reclaim a piece of yourself. So I want you to think about that when you think about purchasing something here. Call me, DM me directly if you want to talk more about it. All right, guys. So I want to encourage you to go buy back the block. Buy back your childhood, guys. Heal your inner child. Build your own legacy from here into the future. Go buy your childhood home. I want to help you do it. It's the best investment that you could really ever do, ever purchase, ever take part in. And it's a great first investment. If you are a first-time investor, make it a house. Make it a first-time home buyer as well, and you won't regret it. You're going to learn a lot about patience and discipline and equity and value. You're going to learn a lot about a lot of things. And I want to be there to help you learn those things. All right, guys? Listen, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, but most importantly, comment down below, guys. I want to get you involved in this conversation about the Second Life podcast, about the Second Life operating system, guys. I'm excited to talk about it. So get involved, get with me, touch base. Let's go. See you next time.